Hi class, this is Dory again, and I'm giving you this video as a reminder of the fact that we are now in week 2. So if you go into announcements, you should see that there are some videos down here saying welcome to week 2. And I would like you to please take your time in going through this. And then when you log into Surf, let's go back up to week 2 and you click on that, you're going to get two different, I guess you call them areas, links. So you click on week 2 business documents, and we're going to be discussing the types of ways you can check your level of skills as far as proofreading and writing business content. And these are really good articles. Some of them I guess could be a little long. I wouldn't necessarily print them out, but just get familiar with them, and then later you might go, yeah, I do want to have a copy of this for references, because it can be very helpful. Now if you look at this screen right here, you'll see that that's a folder, which means there is something in this. Other than these, you see that that's just stating those are articles. And so let's go see what is in the folder for reference material. And these are the ones that I'm referring to as you may not want to print them out until you see how long they are and if they're going to be very helpful. But if you click on these, you're going to get different articles on correct grammar, rules for capitalization, and these will be helpful to you if you can take a look at them as far as for when you work in an office and you're proofreading work for your supervisor. It will make you look good if you have some kind of idea of rules for capitalization and how to proofread. And I do want to ask that all of you please take a minute to reread your work before you submit. I'm as guilty as everybody that sometimes you think you spelled everything correctly and spell checker has changed the word that you thought you wrote to something else. So do use spell checker, and then do reread your work. And note that when you are using the word you, Y-O-U, please spell it out. Don't use the letter U. Also capitalize all your I. Like if you're saying I am going, please make sure it is capitalized. As part of this class, I am going to downgrade if you continually make numerous errors, because this is important for you as to become a good worker in an office. You will need to have some better skills. So please take the effort to reread your work. And again, I admit I sometimes hit submit before I did that. Now also week 2 in business docs here, this is going to give you the location of how to submit. Now you look here and you'll get your lecture for that. But what I want to comment on is when you are turning in your work, do not put it down here in the comments. That looks to me like one long sentence, and it's very difficult to grade, and I will downgrade you if you continually submit your work in comments. What you need to do is click on write a submission, and it will open a Word document, so to speak, that you can write in and format. Or you can write your own work in a Word document and then click on Browse My Computer, and it will locate it and then submit it that way. The comment box you would use here to say, hey, Dory, I liked the article on such, but not your whole assignment. I can hardly read those. It's very difficult. So please don't submit in comments. And I know a couple of you did, and you even emailed me and said, hey, I think I did that. No problem, but if it continues to happen, I'm not going to comment back on it. I'll just grade it, downgrade it. Also, please do make an effort to go back and look at this orientation video that I posted on the 20th, because if you're having a little trouble making sure you're doing everything correctly, if you get an email from me that says, I don't think you submitted something, it's just a reminder to help make sure you can get all the points possible. I'm not nagging you. I'm not saying you have to do it right now. I just want to help you get the best grade possible. This is a pretty easy class. It's basically reading and writing, and some of you have trouble writing, but I don't mind if it's short and to the point. And if you need to explain something in depth, that's fine too. The articles that you're going to be reading are now not going to be as fun as last week about that video that we had to watch and comment on, but just get comfortable with everything. And again, if you have any questions, please feel free to email me. I might have to tell you to just go watch the orientation video or reread the assignment directions. But if you have a legitimate question, and some of you have, you've even commented on some of the things that I thought were uploaded that weren't. So I do appreciate being told, Dory, did you know this isn't working? Or where's this assignment that says it's there? I really don't mind, because I give extra credit for people who do comment and find things that I had missed, because again, I didn't proofread correctly. So let's work on that this week, and have a good week. And do note too, if you are reading my syllabus, you're going to see that I do not downgrade for late work. If you had read this, so don't ask me if it's due or if I can turn it in late, because I do have in here, I'm not sure where, but I do not downgrade. So look at my syllabus and you're going to find some very interesting dates when things are due, and we've passed the last day to add drop, but there's a W date if you want to not get anything but a W, but gosh, you're all doing way too good for that. So now let's look in here and see if I can find that. Submitting assignments. I don't downgrade if your work is late, because life gets in the way. I understand that, and it's only a 1-unit non-transferable class, so please just do the work you can. As long as it's all turned in by week 7 or before the final deadline, you'll get the full credit, okay? So I did post week 2, and let's get a move on. Some of you still have week 1 not turned in, but as long as I've got proof that you are working in the class, because I can see when you open on this website, then note that you'll be just fine. So anyways, I just hope you're all enjoying the class as much as I am enjoying reading your work. And why I'm scrolling through this is just to let you know that that syllabus can give you some good work. So thank you all. I'm excited. Everybody is doing really good work, and I think this is going to be the best class I've had so far. So thank you for participating, and keep in touch, okay? Thank you. Bye.